Found $2,500 PayPal payment in GF email, denies any wrongdoing. I'm a 32M dating a 24F for the past 16 months, living together for the past 7 months after a lease was up, figuring what the heck since she was always over my place and we got along great. 2 months ago she started a bottle service job. As a requirement of the job, she has to make social media posts promoting the bar and requesting messages for people to book tables. Going into the job I was supportive and requested she just leave work at work, shoot down inappropriate messages and not hang around customers and the bar after hours. I knew working in the bar environment wasn't the best, ESP being eye candy for people spending dollar, but I always fully trusted her. Earlier this month I was out of town and texted her to message me when she got home. I woke up to no text, but we talked the next day where she said it was a slow night and she hung out with 2 of her co-workers after work, only making $75. I came back to my apartment and saw she was logged on my computer and was sent $2,500 from a dude for kitchen supplies at 4:30 a.m. on PayPal. I immediately woke my GF up questioning her. She said this was a finance guy who regularly came in and knew the owners. That night there was a $3,000 minimum spend for his table, but since the club was so dead that night they only charged him for 2 bottles, which was $500. She said he texted the one girl that she was hanging with after work asking if they wanted to come hang and he'd pay them to come hang out with him and friends. My GF said she asked her, "This is nothing weird, right?" And her friend is like, "No, this guy is a loser, he just wants to look cool in front of his friends." So apparently my GF and her 2 friends hung out with him and friends for 2 hours just chilling. She said as they left he asked for her PayPal to split and he sent the remaining $2,500 as a tip/extra for the holidays. When I initially heard this, my gut reaction was this is BS and super shady. For so much money for nothing to happen, I asked, why didn't you mention this to me at all? Like, hey, this weird creepy dude paid us money to hang, but it was never even mentioned. My GF said she was weirded out and wanted to tell me in person. I was pissed and said prove me nothing happened. So she had withdrew 2/3 of the money and both of us met up with the 2 girls that were there that night. I interrogated both co-workers and also DM'd the guy and they all had the same story. I still felt this story was absolutely insane, but I gave my GF the benefit of the doubt for always being trustworthy and having the other 3 PPL talk to me about that night. In addition, I had my guy friends and their GFs look over text exchanges I had with my GF about this while also viewing this guy's IG profile and what he wrote me. They said this guy looks like he has Napoleon syndrome and they'd be floored if my GF cheated on me with this guy. Anyway, this week I was totally dead wrong, I'll admit it, but I looked through her phone. Something was still bothering me about this entire story, and my GF gave me my entire sob story of how I am her rock. She'd never hurt me, she sees us forever and also is willing to move back to my hometown later next year. I'm thinking, are you saying this because you FD up or do you really don't want to lose me? Anyway, I tried her passcode that I knew from driving around in the car playing music, but the passcode didn't work, figured that was sketch. Then I made another guess and got right in. I checked her recent texts and noticed a random number texting her within the past couple weeks, things such as, "You up, just got back to town, wanna hang, oh you're in town, send a pic." Also another text saying, "Are things good with you and your guy?" What really bothered me though is he texted her, "I'm out with my buddies, come meet up, name your price," and another text saying, "Remember who took care of you." Most of these she didn't reply, but she never texted, "Hey stop, I have a boyfriend," or blocked him. He also knew she had a boyfriend after I messaged him previously. At this point I am absolutely furious. I woke her up and said, "Hey, I gotta admit I've been on edge, went through your phone and see you're still texting this guy. You said you didn't know him and your friend set the alleged hangout up." I said I had a weird suspicion about the entire night, and even if you didn't cheat on me physically, unlikely, I said you emotionally cheated by lying, saying you don't talk to him and have been talking to him the past couple of weeks. I said even though you maybe don't reply to the majority of the text, you still breadcrumb him along enough to keep convo going. She said she only talks to him to book tables at the club and denied any wrongdoing. I said because of that I cannot trust you at all going forward, and your story about what transpired that night for $2,500 seems all made up. I said I need you to pack all your stuff up now. I feel scummy for resorting to checking her phone, but I've been going crazy this month after hearing about this, and I'm glad to know now that this customer's money is more important than our relationship. Once a cheater, always a cheater. An epic story of revenge on my ex. So I'd been on and off with this girl for a while. She was smoking hot, solid 9 out of 10. Her and I just kind of clicked right off the bat and it felt very natural. She seemed pretty smart too, felt like I lucked out. Boy was I wrong. We were at that awkward friends but not friends stage for about half a year, and then one night she drops the L-bomb. I'm totally cool with it too, let her know I feel the same way. We date for about a year. Then shit gets weird. I post some stupid cute comment on her Facebook picture, just trying to be sweet, and this dude comes in telling me I'm too slow on the draw and he's Prince Charming. Red flags now, this dude sounds pretty confident. We've been talking about stuff, kind of confident. Confront her about it and she insists they're just friends, yeah, right, and they just started talking last month. I'm not stupid. Tell her either she cuts contact with him or I'm walking. She chooses the latter because he's a really great guy. Okay, whatever. I'll get over it. Just another woman hell-bent on wasting my time. About a month later she comes crying back and insists she loves me and we are meant to be together, and that guy was such a dick, he fucked her and bailed from what I understand. I know she's full of shit, but on the off chance she's serious, I have her swear that she loves me and there's no going back this time. Enter Matt Vanguard, Dota 2 players will get the reference. I set up a fake profile with a sizable library of handsome photos from some random guy I found online. Then I add enough info and friends to make it believable, then add her and start chatting her up on this fake account. She swears left and right that this time is different. Meanwhile, Matt is scoring her number and setting up a date. I had an alternate phone number thanks to Text Plus, free text and calling. I'm fucking pissed. It takes a real heartless cunt to sit there confessing their love to someone they've been with a year and a half while simultaneously setting up a date with someone else they've never even met and know nothing about. Yeah, I'm definitely burning this shallow bitch to the ground. And I even did my best to make Matt sound like kind of an idiot and kind of an asshole. She dropped the babe word for example and Matt responded with, "Don't call me that again, got it? I'm not your babe." So she's going to school and takes the bus back and forth. I know her classes run pretty late, and buses don't run forever, you know. So Matt is going to pick her up after school in his super fancy car and take her on the most romantic date of her life, or at least that's what she thinks. He conveniently doesn't get off work until about an hour after she gets out of class. She says that's fine and she'll just study until Matt arrives. Meanwhile I'm asking her, as myself, if she wants to hang out and she says she has some extracurricular thing going on and her friend is going to give her a ride home. Ha ha ha, fuck you. So she hits up Matt. Her, "Hey, are you almost here? If not I have to take the bus because they stop running soon." You can tell she's a little annoyed. He says, "Yeah, sorry, I had to do overtime. We were super busy tonight. I'm leaving now." Her, "Okay, can't wait to see you." Smiley face. Oh, you can. You can and you will. Time drags by, Matt is now an hour late, he's super apologetic and he's speeding to the school to go get her. Fuck. I just got pulled over, I shouldn't have been speeding but I felt bad for being late, sad face. Her, seriously? Wow, well get here as soon as possible. Time keeps ticking and she is pissed at that point. Matt is hours late. Finally I break the news. Sorry, I don't go out on dates with lying whores. Her, what? What are you talking about? This isn't Matt. This is Anon. Her, you guys know each other. No. I set you up to see if you were still an unfaithful cunt. And you are. Then she has the fucking nerve to tell me she wasn't actually going to meet up with him. Are you fucking kidding me? Don't talk to me anymore. And I suggest you start walking. I think you missed your bus. Months go by and she hits me up. She's very apologetic and says the whole incident has been replaying in her mind. I tell her I appreciate it and I'm willing to be friends, but I have a girlfriend, I didn't, and even if I didn't I wouldn't date her again. She says she understands. And the subject of our falling out comes up another day. She says her 3-hour walk of shame was the worst she's ever felt in her life. Good. It was the best I've ever felt in mine.